What is the worst bite you've ever seen from a dog?
Probably the one that Benny talked about. His dog Digo was in Iraq, and it was an ambush scenario where they were, you know, understanding that they were about to be ambushed, and they sent the dog and the way that it was like a palm grove or something like that, and they had some sandbags set up where it was just kind of a little gun port, the barrel sticking out of it, kind of aimed down, and the guy was behind it, sitting, with his face and neck right through that gun port, and Digo air scented him, came flying through and jammed his muzzle right through the air, the port there. And that's just where the dude's face. And so just, because that's what was there, he shot in right on his throat. I mean, I wasn't there, I didn't see it, but, in terms of stories that I've heard, when they came up, it was the guy was already basically unconscious and probably dead or almost dead. And it sounded like the dog was breaking fucking celery, in the esophagus and just fucking mutilating it. Digo's a pretty hard biting dog and pretty forward in that manner too. So, again, in a situation like that where it's kind of a fluke thing, that's pretty gnarly, But
yeah, I'd say
the femur. Another story of a guy. Again, it was a thin older guy. The dog was a big, hard biting, 90-pound, and got a long muzzle and got in on his inner thigh and broke his femur, and the guy passed out, and it fucked him up pretty bad. Things like that aren't uncommon. I mean, the dog that I showed you that picture of I still have a pretty good sized scar on my forearm where the dog bit all the way through the bite suit and filleted my forearm open. That dog was a law enforcement dog here in the United States that had, 15, 16 live bites, I think, and they were all fucking gruesome because he was just that hard biting of a dog. One of them was, he bit the guy in the back of his leg. He was hidden in a tree stump, and the first part he got to was right behind the knee, upper calf area, and peeled his entire calf muscle completely off of his leg. Again, just like the ductwork scenario, is that it was just from the back of his knee to his Achilles tendon was just bone and nothing else there. When you get a dog that's angry, that bites that hard, that is well trained, and has some time to work that person over, wherever they grab is generally going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
So